I'm back to be on the tube. What? I'm happy to be back on the tube, I think is what I was trying to say. What I'm gonna do today is we're on the Reddit thread, Am I the A-hole? Because I've seen other creators make videos like these, and some of the stories are wild. I don't know if some of them are like embellished for this Reddit thread, or if people really do suck this much. Like, I know people suck, but I started reading a few of the titles and they're just like outrageous. So we're gonna read and react to those today. This one was posted 6 hours ago. We're in November of 2023, so if you guys wanna go find the original thread or play along, I'm gonna read it. So, am I the a-hole for hosting my own Thanksgiving after my daughter-in-law didn't invite me to hers? I came here for another opinion. My daughter-in-law does not like me. My son got her pregnant in college, and I told him to get a paternity test. Oh. Already I spot some drama, since he was not exclusive with her and she wasn't either. He told me that she was seeing other people. Okay. He did, and he is the father. Okay. Got that established. The first time I met her, she told me it was not a pleasure to meet the person who thinks she is a whore. Oh, never called her that, in brackets. I tried to explain, but got cut off by my son. Okay. I want to see a movie scene about this. That's quite dramatic. Me and him had a conversation and he told me to drop it. Okay. Shotgun wedding and 1 kid later, our relationship is strained. Yeah, to say the least. Good God. I see her at family events, but that is really it. I have been blown off so many times for inviting them out that I just don't anymore. I have accepted that I won't be a strong presence in their lives or my grandchild. Aw, that's kind of sad. Now the family rotates who does holidays. It is her time to host Thanksgiving. I gave a text asking what time I should be over and if they want me to bring anything. She told me I wasn't invited, but that her husband is? What? I talked it over with him. We decided to host our own. I informed the other kids what happened, and I will have dinner at my place if they want to go. None of the other kids are going now, and I am getting texts from her and my son say that I'm acting like a jerk and want to cancel my Thanksgiving. So they want the mom to cancel because they were hosting, but she's not invited to come. Okay. Mini update. I sent a text with screenshots about not being invited to my son. According to him, he didn't know I wasn't invited and thought I was hosting to piss off his wife. He sent texts that confirmed that. I have called daughter-in-law to ask about how he presented the paternity test and if they were exclusive at the time. No pickup. So I will ask over text and give my side of the story. I will inform when she responds. I got thrown under the bus and they were on a break when she got pregnant. Apparently they dated for like 2 months and had a break, became F-buddies again, got back together, and then she found out she was pregnant. He presented it as me forcing him to have the test. So they're going to deal with that now. I feel like if I had a red flag right in the beginning about the paternity test thing, I think the mom is the asshole. Drinking my tea, because that one was quite spicy. Good lord. I think this happens more often than we believe it does, just based on stories that I know about. Okay, moving on. The mom is the asshole. What do you guys think? This one I thought was really funny just because of the title. Am I the a-hole for refusing to let influencers take pictures of my food? So I recently went out to lunch with friends of ours who had also invited this couple who are social media influencers. With quotations. We all ordered, and as a side note, every single thing that was discussed at the table basically became content on their next couple of videos. Roll eye emoji. But anyway, by the time the food arrived, we were all really hungry. Once everybody's food arrived, we were all about to dig in, but the influencer couple stopped us and said they need to take pictures. I waited about 2 minutes. They kept taking pictures from different angles. And after a point I said, sorry guys, it's my cheat day and I'm really hungry. And I started eating. After eating, they wanted us to give them short clips reviewing the food, and I declined because I just met these guys. I wasn't comfortable with being on their social media. Now the two influencers are extremely PO'd with me and are saying that I'm an a-hole for not letting them take pics and not helping them out with their content. A few people voiced that I could have cooperated more. Oh. Am I the asshole here for not letting them take pictures and refusing to do the video clip? Pardon, hubby came home from work. He is ill. It was Dutch, everyone paid for their own food. They couldn't get us a discount from the restaurant for featuring them on video. They asked the owner and he refused. Edit number 2. They actually both have legit paying jobs. Both of them work in marketing advertising and one of them is at the manager level. People must ask questions on these stories to get more context. Okay, I myself like to take food pictures for the gram. However, it goes on stories. I don't take multiple angles. That's one quick. Okay. Tag the location, then let's dig in. I feel like what they were doing was a little bit excessive. I don't think the person asking was the asshole for them saying you could have cooperated more. I mean, again, we don't know because we weren't there to see like tone being used or body language, if they were really going out of their way to be mean about the food pictures, then my answer might be a little bit different, but no, I think those people were being the a-holes. For A, not getting your permission to be on their socials, you just met these people. Yeah, no, you need consent. You need, hardly anyone else is on my socials except for me. And if they are, they willingly put themselves there, or I've asked for consent. No, I think the influencer people were the a-holes. In that scenario, this one sounds fun. Okay, am I the asshole for asking my sister to leave my engagement party and not steal all the attention? It says, or not steal all the attention. Let's read. I, 25 female, just got engaged to the love of my life, who is 30 male. We wanted to throw an engagement party and let our families get to know each other a little better. My sister, 31 female, who has been the favorite among all family members our whole lives. Okay, I feel like that's not objective anymore. Red flag number 1. Came back home the week before the engagement party. She's been traveling all over the world, Southeast Asia, Africa, Middle East. Oh, as a physician, and now opted to change for a change in her life. She's always been in the spotlight, even in my high school graduation. She wasn't even there. Everyone mentioned how amazing she was because we went to the same school and how I had filled in her footsteps. Wherever she goes, she just makes everyone else disappear. Before the party, I told her how this party was important for both her engaged fella and her. I also asked her to, for once, let the day be about me, the girl writing about this. So she agreed. There was a discussion. There was boundaries put in place, it sounds like, before this party started. Okay, during the party, everyone from my side of the family just briefly saw us and went to the sister to ask her about her adventures in Uganda and Yemen. In just a half an hour, she had the whole family around her. I called her out and said she needed to try and not take the spotlight once more. She said I was being ridiculous and it was not her fault that she had a life people wanted to know about. I told her she could either go back inside and keep a low profile for the rest of the night or leave the party and talk about herself as much as she pleased. She called me pathetic and jealous and left. My parents are mad at me and are saying I should have understood the situation and made a better judgment. Am I the asshole? Oh dear. Again, it's hard to judge these because you weren't there, you don't know the mood, or if like people blew up. Like, we just know purely what was written in this story, how things went. And the authors of them often are not objective, like I noticed in the first little blurb there. It sounds like there's an insecurity there. Boundaries were made, which I respect and I think is a good thing to do within your family so that expectations can be put out there. I don't think it was the sister's fault that everyone was gathering around her. It sounds like she has an exciting life and she wants to share that with people. So yeah, I think the author is actually the asshole. Again, you guys can agree or disagree, but... However, I don't support the older sister name calling the younger sister. That was too much. I feel like the sister did not go out of her way to make everyone gather around her. People just are excited when someone that's always traveling is finally back and around to visit with, because, like, I've got a family member that works all over the place, and yeah, they're never around, so that when they are back, people get excited. So yeah, I understand this situation, but I also think, yeah, you are the asshole. Juicy stories. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling my friends the apple doesn't fall far from the tree about their daughter's lifestyle/behavior? Uh-oh, I feel like opinions are being put on display here. I, male 48, have been friends with, they name the people, I'm not naming the peoples, since we were teenagers. They got together in their late 20s and pretty swiftly had kids, including a daughter that is now 19. Both of his friends were kind of crazy as teenagers in their 20s. Both of them were at every party, taking drugs, having casual sex, lots of boyfriends, girlfriends, blah, blah, blah. Which is their choice. Okay, I'm glad you're being judgy about it, but then also being objectively on the outside saying it's their choice to do so. I'm confused. I feel like it's a double-edged sword there. As parents, they were very relaxed and honest with their child about their lifestyle. Now, the 19-year-old is traveling and clearly doing the same. She posts a lot on her Instagram, which demonstrates this. Okay, no specific examples. In addition, the author's daughter, same age, has said that she is very fun. Okay. Recently we all went to dinner, he, his wife, and that other couple he's talking about. Naturally, we were talking about our kids. The authors are in college and working, and they were talking about their daughter and how she's being young and it's her time of her life and she's doing her thing. And then he dropped the line, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. And then the male counterpart of that couple asked, what does that mean? And the author said, well, she seems to have a lot of boyfriends and parties. Rightfully so. The parents of the 19-year-old he's talking about got mad and asked me not to speak about his daughter's friends. Subsequently, the wife of the couple texted the author's wife and said it was an inappropriate comment. Am I the asshole for saying it? I feel this one's... I think he is the asshole. I'm like, I know where he's coming from, and I think it's tricky because he also has a daughter that same age. But then it's like, yeah, you said it in the beginning of your story there. Everyone has their own choice. If you want to be judgy about it, go right ahead, but then keep your comments to yourself. We're all just here to try and figure out how to be happy and live our lives, and if you don't agree with something that someone else is doing, that's fine. And if you don't want to see it or interact with it, I'm now talking about comments on YouTube, leave the person alone. You don't have to voice your opinion all the time. Same with, I don't know, any comment section, Instagram, TikTok. Be kind. I say it in all my videos. I don't know why it's not a more common thing. Common sense. You're 48, she's 19. Why do you care? He's the asshole. Oh. Oh. Triggered. I feel like I shouldn't read the triggering one for myself. Oh my god. I would like to react to all of these, but damn. There's so many of them. This one is about a husband snapping on his wife, so I'm a wife. I want to relate to this one and see if I would be offended or upset with this story. Okay, the title says, "Am I the asshole for snapping at my wife when she kept asking me if I was okay?" So I haven't been sleeping well and I acknowledge that I am looking a bit unhealthy. The other day when talking to my wife, she kept interrupting the conversation to ask if I am okay, with a tone I would describe as, "Oh my god, are you okay?" The first time I answered, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just haven't been sleeping that well and I'm tired." Hiccups. Then she did it again in the same conversation. I brushed it off with, "Yes, I am good." Later that evening, after she got home from work, she again interrupted our conversation with it and I addressed it with, "You keep asking if I am okay. I have told you that I am tired. Are you okay?" Try and indicate that I am finding her behavior a bit strange and perhaps a bit annoying. But I did this calmly and with a smile. Okay. Then, not even 5 minutes later, she did it again and I snapped a bit and said with some anger that yes, I am fine, and she has now asked me that 4 times today. I was annoyed and angry at her. When I said this, it was an emotional outburst. She snapped back at me and said that she was only trying to care about me and she doesn't deserve to have her head beaten off. Or bitten off. I immediately apologized for snapping at her and acknowledged that it was an emotional outburst. I am struggling with some things, but they are not things I'm ready to talk to her about, so I felt jammed between a rock and a hard place when constantly put on the spot like that. She has continued to mope and act like she is the victim of this interaction, and I am personally finding that a bit manipulative. I can accept that her motivations were to help, but I didn't find her approach to be helpful. I found her tone somewhat belittling, and to repeatedly interrupt a normal conversation to point out, yes, I do not look good at the moment, to be annoying, and I got annoyed and immediately apologized. She's acting like I am the a-hole, and I don't think that I am, and kind of thinks she is carrying on about it. So I think a conversation has to be had. Again, I feel like she was coming at this from a loving place, but I don't feel like he was ready to receive the kind of love that she was giving. So he should have been more open about that. She wants to feel close to you and see if like she can help you with anything. Maybe that's what she was trying to get across. Can I help you feel better? Or what can I do to help your situation? But if you snap back and just say no, then if her love language is words of affirmation, then she's gonna feel really taken aback by that. And that's why it's so important for couples to know their love languages, because then you know how the other receives love and wants to be shown love. So, I don't know. I feel like him withholding what's bothering him isn't helping the relationship, and that he shouldn't have snapped. But then also her behavior, if we want to acknowledge that, again, I just think a conversation needs to be had. Immediately in my head I was thinking couples therapy. Because then you just have that moderator to be like, this is how this person was feeling, this is how this person was feeling. If being manipulative is something that she does all the time, that's something she has to come to terms with and work with and learn to talk better with her partner. But then also I think if he wasn't withholding information from his partner, she wouldn't have gotten to that place where she needed to feel like she needed to manipulate him into treating her better. I don't know. Just sounds like more healthy boundaries need to be set in this relationship. I'm not a therapist, by the way. I've just been in therapy for 3+ years. Okay, I quickly want to read this last one. This one right at the top says, not the a-hole. I wonder how they get that. The title is, am I the a-hole for not cooking something that my son's girlfriend could eat? Uh-oh, are we dealing with another mother-in-law? The first one wasn't very good. She's a 40-year-old female and she has a son that's 17. Oh, he's just gotten his first girlfriend, and both she and the dad were very thrilled by this. Okay. Positive already. We asked him if she would like to come over for dinner so that we could meet her and get to know her. He asked her, told us that she would love to. This was about 2 weeks ago and we set up a date. Dinner was Thursday night. Cooked what I always cook when I have guests over. If it is not a specific type of dinner, I just throw together a smaller Caesar salad as an appetizer and then serve a steak with potatoes that I have on the pan with butter, garlic, some bacon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, lady, get to the point. Since I was cooking, I just greeted her while my son and her husband sat in the living room talking. When dinner was ready, she did not eat anything. My son threw me nasty looks but did not say anything. I asked her if she wanted something else, but she just kind of awkwardly said that she was fine. When I bring out the main dish, she did not take anything this time either. I felt so bad that I did not make anything that she liked. I told her that I would love to throw together something for her, but she turned my offer down and told me that she was just nice company and that the food was not the main part and that she was sure that she was good, okay? It went great. She left, and immediately after my son blew up on me, she asked me why I would cook everything with animal products. When I knew that she was a strict vegan, I felt kind of bad and thought that I had just forgotten about it. I asked him when he told me this, and I said I was sorry. He said that when we were talking about inviting her for dinner, my husband chimes in with the, "No, son, you did not." My son is still insisting that he told me that he made sure several times that I was still on track with that, but I have zero recollection of this. I don't know if I am just extremely forgetful, and he is right. He is so insistent that he told me, and I feel like maybe he did. I mean, it is his girlfriend, and I know I always cook with animal products, so why wouldn't he have said anything? So am I the asshole for not cooking anything that she could eat? Maybe I should just have asked him what she would like to eat and asked if there was something that she couldn't eat. Oh my goodness. How old was she again? 40. Okay. Oh, bother. See, I have dietary restrictions and my mom still forgets about them. And she's in her 40s, so yes, memory could be an issue, but also I feel like we're just in the age where it's kind of like you do ask if people have dietary restrictions or if there's something they shouldn't or don't want to eat. It sounds like that conversation didn't really take place, but I also feel like the son is doing a little bit of gaslighting and blaming it on the mom so that he can look better with his first girlfriend, to be like, well, I told her and she still refused to do it, so not my fault, sorry. I did tell her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I agree with everyone else's assessment that she's not the a-hole. I'm pretty sure the son is lying and he gaslit her. Again, tell me what you guys think in the comments below about all these stories. It's November 10th when I'm filming this, so I know they get updated all the time. Some of them might be live, some of them you might even read already, so I thought that was fun. That was something different rather than reacting to videos. I liked it. I might do it again with different topics because I know there's, am I being too sensitive? That was another one I saw the other day. Although I have a sensitive soul, so well, that might make me a good judge if people are being sensitive. Especially when I was able to share my knowledge of therapy, couples therapy, love languages, gaslighting, all these topics I'm interested in. So yeah, I liked it. If you guys liked it as well, give it a thumbs up. Comment your decisions if those people were the a-holes. I haven't explored Reddit too much, so if you guys know of any other forums that are open where you read the story and decide for yourself, share those below because I'd be curious. Okay, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know when I post. And yeah, remember to be kind to everybody in real life and on the internet and spread positivity everywhere that you go. And with that, we will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye!